By mid-century, the upper classes were beginning to include the middle class. And this, in fact, is when the term middle class appeared. And the middle classes were expanding in numbers, and they were diversifying as well. There were industrialists and bankers and professors, of course, but also a new section of mankind was becoming visible. Shopkeepers, shop assistants, clerks, artisans, civil servants, commercial travelers, and mechanics. But there were still 3/4 of the population who remained insignificant and largely invisible. Most of them were peasants. Even a lot of the workers that we would call industrial. For people like these, national politics as we know it were meaningless, something that others did far away. And the nation, what we call the nation, was not a familiar concept. Many people didn't even speak the national language. They spoke local dialects. The state was related to tax collectors and customs men who evoked a lot of law-breaking and rebellion. It was related to soldiers, to policemen, to all kinds of intrusive forces that made a hard life more difficult. This was going to be done primarily in school. The last third of the 19th century is the time when schooling became public, universal, compulsory, and free. Some got on in the world. But never before the 1880s were all the children of Western Europe taught to read and write, even the girls, who hardly ever went to school before. And this was important because it meant that by 1900 or so, all young adults within the territory of a given nation state had acquired a common identity. They knew that they were French or German. Spoke the same language, and this affirmed their identity. The certificate you got when you left school at 13 or so, this replaced First Communion or confirmation as the symbol of emancipation and growing up. It became a key to getting a job just at the moment when the modern economy was producing new jobs, new opportunities of social mobility for simple people, on the railway, in the post office, the police,